Welcome everybody to a new episode of Flower Circus, the online show. Today is something special, unfortunately I must say. As you can see, Flower Circus for Ukraine is still in the corner. You can see the sunflowers here, the flower of Ukraine. Yeah, crazy times for a lot of people all around the world, especially for the people in Ukraine. As most of you know, my hometown is in Ukraine. It's Bucha, just outside of Kyiv. Flower Circus, the online part, is based in Ukraine, in Kyiv. And Ukraine needs our help. The people need our help. Something terrible is going on. It goes beyond all imagination what is happening. I was in time to get out of Ukraine with my son. I was one of the lucky few. I've got 2 suitcases left with what I have. That's it. But I still feel myself like a millionaire because my son has freedom. My son is safe. And 43 million people aren't. They need our help. And that's why this Flower Circus online show, especially for the people in Ukraine, and even more specific for the women in Ukraine. Today it's supposed to be the day that the women in Ukraine get flowers. I mean, the 8th of March is coming soon. This should have been the last day at work where they get flowers from their colleagues. And now they're in shelters. They are trying to get out of Ukraine, they try to get out in safety. It's beyond imagination. People walking for over 40 kilometers, leaving everything behind. Only what they have in their hands is with them. So yeah, and that's why I almost forgot. That's why I wanted. We need to continue. We need to help the people in Ukraine, and that's why a friend of mine in Ukraine, he has a charity that's normally for a Dutch school, but he opened it up for all the help that we can get in Ukraine. So please, if you like the show, if you want to help the people in Ukraine, please. Transfer some money, some help. I know all of you are already doing a lot of things for Ukraine, gathering stuff, sending stuff to Ukraine. In the comments now, there's the bank account. It's Stichting, and they say the Leeuw, Kyiv. The Iban number is there, big Swift. So you can transfer money there. I will also put there a link for the Dutch people so they can directly transfer money to there. Every little penny, every cent helps the people. It will be spent on things people really need over there. Also, there's a Dutch farmer still in Ukraine helping. He knows exactly what they need, so the money is really, really well spent. And now quickly over to Mark. Because let's show the people the beauty of the flowers, the beauty of the sunflowers, and let's quickly start. 1 second, I'm a little bit slow with with everything today, but there he is. Mark, welcome.
Hi John, and also hi John.
Hi Mark. Hi John.
As for me, the same thing. Welcome that you are joining the show. I hope today that we can raise the money Ukraine need, of course. Just let's start. I prepared a couple of things, and I've done the show, of course, already a couple of times, so I know what people want to see and what they like. Some small things, some bouquets, some arrangements. And the first thing, what I want to start is a simple frame bouquet, fairly easy. I already decorated it with a couple of blue ribbons, the national colors of Ukraine. So this will be my tribute to all the people that are suffering over there. I have some really nice yellow chrysanthemums from the company Deliflor. I have to clean them up. And I also have some sunflowers. for this bouquet. Just a couple of stems. You know, it doesn't always have to be big. I mean, you know, you can make something really nice but simple with just a couple of flowers. Really nice yellow, bright yellow lily. And some olive branches.
The picture we saw in the beginning with all the sunflowers I took actually this summer, just outside of Kyiv. Ukraine is famous for its really enormous fields of sunflowers. It's beautiful to see. I mean, it's such a great sight. Those beautiful flowers. Yeah, and hopefully we can see them again this summer.
So I will just put one chrysanthemum in, and I will just add a couple of the sunflowers as well. Just randomly. I don't have I just see what the flowers are doing. And I mean, the color combination of the blue and the yellow will make this design work.
It's not a combination we use a lot of time, blue and yellow together, but yeah, this time it's I think it's really needed. Also, sunflowers we're actually not using a lot during the shows, although we mention it quite a lot as well, because sunflowers, they point towards the sun. And during shows we always tell every flower has a front and a back. So let's make sure the flowers look at you, because then they smile at you and give you hope. That's something, I mean, you can see it here with, or you can see it, there I am, here with my sunflowers next to me as well. And I'll make you a little bit smaller mark there for a second. Now you can see the sunflowers are watching at you as well. So that's an important thing. And then we go back to Mark again.
So as you can see, this bouquet is almost done, and it only contains like 5 stem flowers, 3 sunflowers, 1 chrysanthemum, and 1 lily. And I'm also adding on the outside rim some of the olive branches.
John, please don't step on the dog. She doesn't like it.
Sorry. But it's actually quite, the dog is quite small, and I have large feet, so it's inevitable.
Okay. For the Dutch people watching this show, there's an easy way to transfer money as well. Just check the link. It's from ING, and then just click the link, and then you can transfer an amount. Every little bit helps people, really. There's nobody in between. It directly goes to the good cause of the people in Ukraine.
So, and by adding the olive branches, gives that lush feeling. I mean, it makes it look bigger as well, especially when you wrap it up with some paper or with some other wrapping materials. I mean, just with a couple of flowers, it looks really, really big.
Yeah. Could be a great bouquet for the 1st of September as well. A great floral holiday as well. Normally, the starting of the school, it's all the flowers are protected, but with the frame.
Yeah, and also the ribbons, of course, they make it really.
Yeah, really playful in the end. Yeah.
So, and now I will just tie it off with some rope. Of course, make sure that there is no leaf inside the point for the rope.
Actually, all the bouquets we make today, like our normal shows as well, we will take pictures and put them all together in a lookbook. And also the lookbook you can find on our website from Wednesday to see what Mark has made. Also with the ingredients and more information about the growers as well, because thanks to the growers, we got some beautiful flowers in. 1 second, John, and I'll show the details as well there. There we are.
I think it's exceptional.
It's really the bright yellow and the blue.
Makes it really pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So there
fantastic.
you go. The first one.
Yeah. So normally I ask with the first one, if you like this bouquet, please put a like or subscribe. This time I would ask you more than that. Also, if you can, of course, help Ukraine out. It's in the comments and it's on the screen as well now, where you can transfer the money to help the people in Ukraine. It's a foundation of Dutch people there. Normally it was for a school, but it's open now for help for the people in Ukraine for what they really, really need. People are there, so they know really what they need. Stefan Visbach is saying, hi John, mooi initiatief. Link van ING werkt niet meer. Hi Stefan, yes. Sometimes it's too popular and that's why it gets out. Then the other possibility is to do it via the normal Iban number or try it again a little bit later. And that's why I've been trying a lot of things. Sending it to my own bank account wasn't an option because you could get problems and could get blocked by the banks. Setting up an own organization would have taken too long, and that's why luckily that's where Friends are for. They opened up this account so we can support the people from Ukraine. Pieter Landman is saying Slava Oekraïne. Roos is saying hi Mark en John, fijn om jullie weer te zien. Dankjewel Roos voor het kijken. And Mark is already flying and going to the next one.
You know how I am. It has to be, you know.
You can't sit still.
Can't sit still. Have to work.
Yeah.
So the next one is also a frame bouquet. But now I made this frame by myself.
Okay.
I used some bendable wire that's available at the wholesalers. I bought it. And I also saw this material. It's just dried banana leaves. And they're just pieces like this long. And what I did, I put them all together. And then in the middle, I tied it with the metal wire.
Let me get a detail of that.
And it will be, you see,
John?
tied it.
Oh, sorry. I'm
That's
just
okay.
I'm flabbergasted. Just one of the Flower Circus clients sent me a text that he's transferring money. So.
Oh wow! Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Turn it around, please. Yeah.
So it's the banana leaves.
It's banana leaves, just regular banana leaves, and it's natural. It's not dyed or painted or anything. And I'm just adding this green to it, just make it pop a little bit. Put 4 stems in the center. Let me just grab another one. And of course, I have a lot of flowers here on the table, but I'm just going to use a couple of them because I want to show you that you can make something really nice with just, not a lot of flowers.
You need a hand for cleaning up some flowers, Mark?
No, that's fine. I can manage.
A florist always seems to have 3 or 4 hands. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
But just half a brain.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That's the years of experience what I have.
Almost look like a woman.
I know. So I have some really, really, really beautiful dark pink Lisianthus.
It's red, Mark. They call it red.
Dark pink or red.
It's a rose red. Let me get
It's
a
a
deep like that.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's still a little bit pinkish, but they call it red. And I also have some roses, spray roses. And I mean, only 2 stems, and it's almost like a
Bouquet.
One stem is already a bouquet. Unbelievable.
Sure, yeah. Look at this, how beautiful and gorgeous it is.
Yeah. It's from the Opstal. It's called Pepita.
And then also a beautiful...
Vintage colored looking anthurium.
Yep.
Yeah. Especially with the spadix having another color and the tip as well. That makes it really interesting.
And of course, one of my favorites.
Bouvardia.
Yeah.
And I talked to the lady who brought them over. And the quality-wise, in the last decade, is improved so amazingly. So it's a long-lasting flower, as I know from before that. I mean, like 3-4 days, and then it was already gone in a bouquet. But nowadays, they are so well.
They're really beautiful. And they're improving as well. This is Princey, and you can see the big flowers. It's improving. So that's really cool to see.
So I will start with the anthuriums to put them in the bouquet. And just 3, I think.
People from Lobelia are saying hello to you, Mark.
Oh, good that you're looking, that you're watching us.
So for the people watching, also interesting to see where are you from. And if you have any questions for Mark, for example, the question, what type of anthurium is that? Or what's the name of the anthurium? Because it's quite a new one. The anthurium is called Cardinal. And a lot of new anthuriums, they can withstand some cold as well. And this one is one of them, the Cardinal. It's a great variety in addition to already all those beautiful colors that Anthura has in their assortment.
Now I'm adding the Bouvardia to it. And until so far, 3 anthuriums, 3 Lisianthus. I will also do 3 Bouvardias.
Yeah. It's especially in Eastern Europe, Ukraine, it's important to work with uneven numbers. So people are calling already that they want to send money. So thank you for that.
and then also 3 spray roses. I think that will be more than enough for this bouquet.
Yeah.
And especially because of the frame, you can sort of, make the flowers go out more. That again, with just a couple of flowers, that it will look really big.
Yeah, you say 3 stems, but it looks like 3 bouquets of spray roses you're putting in that bouquet there.
That's what I mean. But it has to do also with the quality of the flowers, of course. I mean.
Yeah. Got Leanne watching as well, saying success met the show, John. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you for watching. Wow, it's such a beautiful bouquet. And can you imagine all those Ukrainian women waiting for the moment to get a bouquet, to get flowers, to get presents for the 8th of March? And now the whole world is upside down. So, yeah. Please, let's hope they can enjoy flowers soon, and maybe even do a Mother's Day or a Woman's Day a little bit later. And for the people, trying to get safe, give them shelter as well. I see all the initiatives all over the world, which is great. Also, the team in the Flower Circus team in Ukraine. I mean, 2 of the girls are still there, relatively safe, but they see the support, and they also tell that it's for them it helps them so much to see how people are helping out, and they feel appreciated and grateful that everybody is helping out.
Pointed towards that camera.
Okay, 1 second, then I will hide my ugly face, and then there we are. Wow, that's really beautiful, and all those beautiful colors, and the cardinal with the tips. That's why they really blend in well.
Yeah.
And the spadix, wow.
And of course, I looked for the color scheme. I mean, some darker colors with some greenish and with the pink. I think it works really well. And what makes it special, of course, is the banana leaves that will, on the side of the bouquet will stick out a little bit. And of course, it still looks like a really big bouquet. But in your mind, you have to translate it into a little bit smaller, maybe with some different materials, maybe just with some branches. Try to see if you can make that work for yourself, and then maybe you can use half of the flowers and make the same idea. That's my vision. Make the same idea, but just also a little bit smaller.
Or if, like we always say, if you're in a fight with your woman, make it a bigger bouquet.
Bigger the fight, the bigger the bouquet.
Yeah. Hendra Gauss is saying beautiful harmony in color. Diana Zaal is saying prachtig bouquet. So yeah, Mark doing a great job there.
So good to hear. So good to hear. So on to the next one.
Yeah.
Get that from you.
Yeah.
And especially this time, we really got some beautiful. Every time we have beautiful flowers from the growers, but especially this time, it's amazing to see.
They really did a great job with, growing the flowers and getting us the best quality.
Yeah. Some huge lilies there as well, I see.
Look how beautiful they are.
Yeah. It's
Really amazing.
the variety from Bredefleur, Rodin, if I pronounce it correctly.
It's like the artist from France.
Yeah, well, actually, I have to practice my French a bit because soon we will be in France on the, if I am correct, on the 13th and 14th, or otherwise the 14th and 15th of March. So that's actually already next weekend. We will be at the Flor event in Lyon together with Max Hurtaud. So you're more than welcome to join us there if you're in France.
So on to the next one. And what I did is this morning I was at the wholesalers, just looking around and getting the ideas and see what materials they have. And I bought this base. It's a metal base. And I used some biological foam. And so I had the yellow rope. I thought that was, quite something special. I've never used this rope before. So for me, it's also interesting as a designer, just to get the materials and start working with it and getting up with ideas. And especially with the yellow lilies, I thought, well, that might work well. Now I'm adding eucalyptus to cover the foam base a little bit. I mean, and I don't mind because it's so dark on the end, you probably won't see it anymore.
Yeah.
It sort of disappears. And the rope I attached to the foam with just some pins. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it will, stay on its place.
We see that Yolanda is in as well. Normally she's enjoying the show at Lugt Lisianthus. Today, unfortunately, she couldn't make it. She is somewhere. I don't know if it's a better place. She will tell when she comes back. She's saying, aloha, have a great show, guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Yolanda. Hope you're enjoying it over there.
So I'm just filling in the holes a little bit and also attaching the rope a little bit. that it will stick to the base.
You can see that the sun is shining in Holland. It's actually a beautiful day here.
It's really, really nice.
Just, to tell you a bit more about, I already told about Flower Circus, that the online part is still there, that 2 girls are still there. Relatively safe at the moment, but that's what I told this morning to Mark and John as well, that my ex-wife was safe, and within an hour I got a phone call and bombs were falling on Kyiv. It's really unhuman what's happening at the moment. Hope nobody will ever experience something like this. But then again, also, what is happening in Ukraine is something special, something really strange, what a lot of people hopefully will never understand. But there are some people out there who have already been through this. Former Yugoslavia, for example. Take care of those people as well, because they relive everything again as well. So don't forget about those people as well. Just give them an extra hug, give them some extra love, because those people, I can see it in their eyes. They just relive everything again. So don't forget about those people as well.
So now I'm just adding the leaves of the lilies. And as you can see, it's more like a natural design. You know, I could place the branches like really straight up, but I have made a choice to make it a little bit more, just slightly on an angle, that it's more natural. Let me see. And of course, because of the open lilies, you have to be really careful. Usually, of course, I put them in that they are like this, like really closed. But now for the show, because I want to show how beautiful they are, I took a couple of open ones. So I have to be really careful that I don't, damage them.
Yeah.
Because later on, when we get some pictures for you to have a look at it later, then you will see all the damaged flowers, and that's not really, really nice. So also the different heights, I think that will make it really, different.
Really playful.
Yeah, a little bit more playful. A really nice white Lisianthus.
It's the prime white from a Lugt Lisianthus. There you see it. It's a beautiful filled flower with a lot of flower leaves in it. Lugt Lisianthus, like always, we are honored and happy that we can be at Lugt Lisianthus to do the shows. Fantastic, inspiring place as well for all the magicians, but also finally, we want to say COVID is on its way back.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing. If you come to Holland, please visit them, because then you will see both how those beautiful Lisianthus are grown, but also you can see the experience center of Lugt Lisianthus. And who knows, you might even work with those beautiful Lisianthus here as well.
And I can tell you, I've been into the greenhouse this morning. It's an amazing place. If you see all those beds filled with all the different colors of the Lisianthus, it's really amazing.
Almost 30 varieties, or are it even 31? 31 varieties.
Okay, I just wanted to say we can't ask Yolanda this time.
But we can ask Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany is here with us as well. And Gladzy is here with us as well, Tiffany. Good to see you. We have those Bouvardias, those flowers seem to be getting bigger and bigger as well.
Yeah. It's an exceptional quality from Chrywijk.
Tiffany, Mama's watching. Yolanda saying 31. probably with a pina colada in her hand, and she is smiling and say, "Oh, 31."
Yeah.
Yeah, but we already said 31.
Yes.
Yeah. She has to sleep.
Yeah, because because of the time difference.
Ah, why? She's still young. that. Why are you laughing, Tiffany?
Tiffany is not laughing.
Okay.
Her mouth slipped.
Oh, that's why. Just want to show the Bouvardia sparkles, beautiful white one, and you can see it's a double Bouvardia.
They are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, Mark is I think one of the biggest fans in the world of Bouvardia.
Why is that, Mark?
When I was at school, I had to do a how do you call that? Like a paper on it, or assignment on a flower. So, and I chose the Bouvardia. Back in the days, I'm talking about many years ago.
Before the First World War?
No, then I still look good. But and I chose the Bouvardia. So, and ever since.
Yeah, but why did you choose the Bouvardia?
I don't know. It just came up, and I chose the Bouvardia and went to I think it was the first grower in Holland, and he was a really nice guy, and he took the time for me and explained everything, and I went into his greenhouse. So that was my interest began there for the Bouvardia, and I'm always happy when they sponsor us with the Bouvardia, so I can work with them.
Yeah, I can imagine, and all those beautiful colors. Actually, later on in the show, they were testing a new variety, a red one, and that one is really stunning. It's really red. I mean, we just showed the Lisianthus, and they call it red, but yeah, it's dark pink, red.
The Bouvardia really is red.
That's the red one.
That's the fire truck red.
Yeah, fire truck red.
Got some beautiful yellow cymbidiums from Special Orchids. Yeah, thank you for the flowers, Wim from Special Orchids, and also big thanks for your donation, Wim. Really appreciate it on behalf of all the people in Ukraine.
So, and the cymbidiums I'm using, they also developed a special stick with a water reservoir, and I'm using them because it's really easy.
Yeah,
so you can place them in any kind of way you would like to have.
Those sticks are actually the water reservoir is still plastic, but the stick itself it's wooden, so it's easier to work with because it's easier to cut, but also, of course, better for the environment than a long plastic stick. If you're interested, you can get them via your supplier, via Special Orchids. They deliver them.
So just the final touches. Let me just check in the front.
Oh, you don't have to do anything anymore, Mark. You already get people saying that it's beautiful. Michelle Con-Wittels is saying, good morning from California. Thank you for your time and generosity. Beautiful arrangement, Mark.
Well, there it is. There it is. And especially the branches, the salix, it gives that velvet touch to it. And I think it makes it sparkle again.
Yeah.
So there
really
you go.
Beautiful. So big thumbs up from me, Mark. I mean, it looks...
Good to hear, John. Good to hear.
Again, beautiful. And for the people out there, if you like the bouquet, please some big thumbs up. And if you would like to help the people from Ukraine even more, please, you see it here below running. For the foundation in Ukraine, in Kyiv, to support the people over there, to get them not out of this terrible situation, but help them to hopefully soon build up their beautiful, beautiful country again. Because, boy, do those people need need our help at the moment. Okay, Stark is saying hi, Mark. He's in as well. Hendra Gauss is saying great spring sparkling design. And now we go to the, wait 1 second, I will hide my ugly face again. There we are.
This looks red.
This
It
is
red. It doesn't look red. It is red.
But if it looks red, it is red.
It is red. And
it's
what the lady said is that this one doesn't have a name yet. I mean, it's a number. That's the way they do it. So it's not available yet. That will come in maybe couple of months. But I think
they're looking for a name.
yeah.
I think so.
I think
they are looking for a name.
I think Little John is a quite a nice name.
Yeah, John. One thing,
John or Little John.
John.
So
Yeah.
It's about looking red, and it is red. I mean, it's like looking fat and being big.
it's between you guys. I don't interfere in
Yes,
this one.
it is.
Yeah.
Are you calling me fat, you bald guy?
But okay, let's stop it here because we can continue for a long time, and we're here
still
for.
love you, John.
Yeah, me too. There's a lot of love going on between
You and
between
me.
us, between all of us. Hendra Gauss is saying this is red with some red lips, so maybe red lips is a good name.
Hot lips.
But
Wouter
people-
Duivenstein is in saying good luck, and Wouter
Thank
just
you,
texted
Wouter.
me. He is also sending money to the good cause, to the foundation. Thank you so much for that, Wouter. Lise is laughing. I don't know because it's the fat or it's about your figure, John. I don't know, but we stop with fat shaming now. We just go to the next bouquet. Let's do that.
Such a cheap joke, fat shaming. But still nice.
Can you imagine that I have to work with these two? I mean, how can I be serious?
Yes, they can.
So, well, anyway.
Just be fat as well, and then we can laugh with the three of us.
Nothing beats flowers and a fat guy.
Thank God I can keep my shape. I mean, so I'm still okay. Okay, so the next one. It's a foam base. Just a regular dish.
Regular dish.
Regular dish. I don't have it at home, but I borrowed it. Any kind of dish will do. I mean, this is a ceramic one, but
So it's
plastic.
it's an Irish dish. You know how a Irish
This is gonna end. This is not gonna end well.
We'll talk and we'll discuss that after the show. If
Yeah,
you're okay with it.
No. It's quite a neat joke, but because people in Ireland always borrow everything. A Irish cooking book starts with "One borrows an egg."
Okay.
So that was
okay. I have to process this one.
yeah. But I have a blue version of this one as well. One borrows a prophylactic, but but that's not an Irish cooking book.
So I just got a text as well. If John donates €1 per bad joke, Ukraine should be fine by the end of the show.
So, yes, we're gonna continue.
Yes.
Okay. Aspidistro leaves. The foam base.
Is it just a bad joke or just a naughty joke? Sorry, Mark.
Okay. Of course, I cut the bottom part off in a straight line, and I'm attaching it again with the pins.
Let me get a detail of that.
So, Mark, you're going to be proposed now?
Yeah.
He's on his knees for me.
He only needs me.
That's
That's a bad joke from Mark. €1, Mark.
John, you were talking about me being bald, but I've got a great picture of you now.
Yes, I know. Is the palm tree island, is that already gone?
Yeah, that's already gone.
Okay. I rolled it up and I stuck a pin inside. So I made a shape, a little bit different shape with the leaves.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to use some of these spring branches. They have little buds, but the prunus. They have little buds still, but if they open up, it will be like a white blossom.
Why are you using two hands to put the stems into the floral foam, Mark?
Because then you still can direct them.
Okay.
One for pushing and the other one for, directing the branches the way you want to have them.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just picking out a couple of different branches. And again, it's a natural, I'm going to use a natural shape for it. And it's, of course, you have to look at the materials, what you're going to do with it.
Yeah. And also enjoy the seasons. Take the flowers of the season and the branches of the season.
Yeah, always look what's in season. I mean,
it was so nice this week to see already the crocus and some of the daffodils flower, to see them flowering in the cities here in Holland.
It looks always so amazing when all the bulb flowers are coming up.
I also see a beautiful chrysanthemum there.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to use next.
It's VIP. It's a family of chrysanthemums in this shape with the stripes. Tiffany, your favorite. This is Pip, but Tiffany has a favorite there as well. Pip Salmon. All grown by the same grower and from breeder Deliflor. Oh. What's the tool you're using there, Mark?
Well, that's a special design tool, and actually, I got this one out of the south of America, and the roses from there, they have like really, really big stems and thorns, and with this tool, it makes it, much easier to clean them. And actually, I discovered that it's also very usable for, cleaning up the chrysanthemums.
Oh.
Because then you will have a really nice, neat, and clean stem. And it works really well.
For the people who are interested, they're at the Flower Circus website. We don't have a lot of them left because I couldn't take them with me when I got from Ukraine to Holland. So, lucky to be here. Pip is a very, very strong variety, by the way. It has a vase life of 3-4 weeks, sometimes even. And it makes it special that it has small stripes on the flower leaves. And the contrast as well with the dark heart and those stripes going out on those flower leaves. Make it a real nice flower.
Usually I'm not fond of like two-tone color flowers, but this one I mind at all to work with. Of course, as a designer, you have to, work with every kind of flower, two-tone or multiple tone, but you have your preference, which is okay, of course.
I see you're using also the Sprayroses, Mimi Eden. That's also a two-tone with a darker center.
I picked that because of the two tones, of course, as well. And because I think color-wise, it goes really well with the two tones of the chrysanthemum. And then as a contrast, I'm going to use the really red Bouvardia.
So if somebody has a good name or a good suggestion for the Bouvardia, please let us know in the comments as well, so we can help out Chrywijk getting the right name for this fire truck red Bouvardia. And not only Chrywijk wants to know and wants a little bit of your help to get a name. Don't forget we're here as well for the people in Ukraine. So you can help them out by sending some of the money to this bank account. It's a Dutch foundation based in Ukraine. It's normally for a school, but they opened up their foundation so we can help. We can help the people locally there and buy for them what they need most at the moment. And not only now, but also when they need to build up their beautiful country again. There's also a link for the Dutch people watching that it's easier for them to transfer, but as I understand, it's already on a limit, so it will open up soon, hopefully, if the banks are helping out. I mean, they should help out.
But the link will be available if the people are, watching on different channels after the show, like for a couple of days, like for example next week. The link will still be available for them to, to donate some money.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
So this will be open, and the link is now in the comments. It starts with ing.nl. So that's especially for the Dutch people watching. So for them, it should be easier to help out. But ing, hurry up, do your best, so we can help those people. Henny Brokhoff, also a person who's been a lot of times in Ukraine, loves the country, saying success, Mark.
Thank you so much, Henny. Nice that you're watching.
Julie Pearson, Mark, sending a kiss to you.
I like kisses. Oh, yes.
Okay, John, you know what to do.
No, that's not a bad joke. So, I'm running out of money.
And as you can see, I'm also cleaning the flowers really well. I take a lot of the leaves off to make sure that the flowers will get sufficient water.
So Julie is asking, is it Bouvardia? Yes, it is, Julie. It's the favorite flower of Mark, as he told in the beginning of the show. Rob is saying, I donated for the Ukrainian people. Thank you so much, Rob, for donating. Caroline is in as well, saying, stunning design, brilliant cause, big hugs. Thank you for all your support, Caroline, and thank you for getting me through one of my sleepless nights. We were chatting, I think it was 3 or 4 in the morning or night. Thank you for that. Julie Pearson is saying, no, the name of the red Bouvardia, Kiss. Kiss, you're funny.
Oh,
Kiss, you're funny. It could be a good one, a kiss. So, yeah.
yeah, that's a funny name.
So this is
Sorry.
this is my design.
Oh, show it to the audience, Bob.
Look how stunning it is. I mean, it makes it a little bit different that there's not like a real container on the bottom part of it. And again, of course, it's a little bit big, but as you can see, there are not that many flowers in it. again, translate it into your own style, your own color combination, your own design. Now it's really open and airy, but I can also imagine that you can make it smaller with less flowers. And especially this part with the leaves, you know, take another kind of block of foam, you know, make it smaller, but, you know, try to use, you know, something, you know, similar. Experience with the materials you have, and especially with leaves, like bending and flexing. I mean, that works really well.
You're famous for your expedition ways. How many
yeah.
now?
Yeah, we have been coming to a lot of different types of shapes of
Almost
forms
20?
yeah, almost 20.
More.
Still have to, yeah, I think it was more, wasn't it, John?
We were almost up to 30 there, John. With,
Okay.
you can see it's more sunny at my place than it is at yours.
That's because of your sunflowers, John.
Yeah, that's probably it is.
So, but anyway, and of course the base, you know, you have to water it every day, of course, because there's not a lot of water in it, but flowers drink water.
You can put some water and
Leave it up here.
you can top it off.
Sure.
Yes. You
Absolutely.
want me to take it, or
Yes,
are you
please.
attached
No.
to it? So I.
No. I will bring it home though, but for now it's okay.
So on to the next one already again. And what do we have here? A lot of bottles there.
Yes, I would like to have some flowers, of course.
Jeroen Steenberg is saying, looking great, Mark Frank, and good to hear you again, John Elsgeest. Jeroen, I don't think you have your lenses in.
Nice to see you too, Jerome.
Jerome. Stony Mountains. So,
Okay. So
let's start.
I prepared this base. I mean, again, it's like a base out of the wholesalers. Fairly cheap. It's a metal wire, and then attached there are some glass bottles. And especially for stores, it works really well.
Can you take those bottles off, or is it?
Yeah, they are flexible.
But they're glued together.
They are glued together.
And did you glue them?
No, it
You
comes
bought them like this.
Yeah,
But you can glue them yourself as well.
if you want, but then you don't have the metal base. It's like one
Oh.
buy, like the
So,
glass bottles and the metal wire. So it's a finished product, and I'm using it, you know, just not to make something by myself, but you know, it's a ready finished product. I just added some ribbons for the color scheme that I'm going to use with the next set of flowers. Yellow, pink, and salmon ribbon, you know, just to pimp it up a little bit.
yeah, I think it's also important to understand that as a florist, you don't have to start from scratch all the time. If you can find something interesting as a base, why not use it? I mean, just with, or not just, but with some extra ribbon, you make it special, and adding some special flowers as well, you can make a really commercial work there within a few seconds.
Yeah. And sometimes you have to produce a lot to fill up the store, and especially when you have a lot of customers, then you have to make sure that it's an easy going arrangement. And again, I'm trying not to use a lot of
He does the
flowers.
same as Michael Van Nemen does. You know what it is, John?
He's cutting the flowers twice.
Yes, he is.
You know why we do that?
No, why is that?
Because later on, I have to clean this all up,
Yeah.
and then you get the garbage bags. And if you have long stems, then it pokes through the plastic bag.
Oh.
So it's easy to cut them twice that are smaller than, you know, getting like the scissors and cutting them up then again. So
Okay.
especially usually I'm really well organized. There is a box over here, but that one doesn't work. Usually I have a garbage bag next to me, and then I put the greens into it right away. It's just my
Way of working.
way of working.
This was a very long stem. I was counting. There was 4 times, 5 times.
5 times.
No, Mark.
But,
Any brokers?
Yeah, right.
Mark, just serious, this is the first time we get a decent answer on that question.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes your life so much easier if you know.
Yeah. Annie Brokov is saying, good initiative, John. We all miss our Ukrainian friends so much and want them to know we are standing 100% for Ukraine. And it really does the people well, Henny, that in contact with all the people I know, or almost all the people I know in Ukraine. And they really want to have some good news as well, seeing all those terrible, terrible pictures, videos, and everything, and that's something unfortunately I see too much as well, also from my neighbors, from everybody I know, and I don't want to show it you here as well. It's not necessary. Let's show our support with flowers. Flowers got us through the pandemic. I mean, people started to buy more flowers because they found comfort in flowers. They felt better with flowers. And let's in this way help the Ukrainian people with those with the flowers as well, and that they can enjoy those flowers soon again as well, not having to worry about what comes tomorrow. So maybe I'm saying it too many times. Excuse me for that. I always got slapped around by Anna not asking too many times, or not asking for likes or people to subscribe. So this time I think I'm allowed to show the bank account of this for the good cause, for the people in Ukraine. Maybe a little bit too many times, but yeah, don't like and subscribe, then just do this one. And I mean, yeah. Mark, up to you again. Before I go to you, Anja, Thor Wienen is saying, nice to see you again. I helped Ukraine via Red Cross Finland. Of course, I mean, thank you so much, Anja, for helping out. And it doesn't matter how you help out. I think the most important thing is that you help out, that you do something, that you really do something for the people who need the help. And how you do it, I mean, it doesn't matter.
So again, this one is almost done, and it's, you know, what is it, like 10 minutes now?
No, it's 4 o'clock now.
10 minutes of working on this arrangement.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Vicky, he's saying, loving these designs, all thoughts and prayers for Ukraine. Thank you, Vicky. I mean, that stem of that cymbidium, that's enormous.
It is.
Those big flowers.
Let me see.
You once showed a photograph of a cymbidium with how many flowers, John?
53.
53 flowers. Is that the most you have ever seen on a cymbidium branch?
Yeah, that was something special. The grower told us well that particular variety gave sometimes up to 30 flowers on one stem, but at 53, that was a monster. It's wow! It was amazing to see such a stem. Also at Special Orchids. We've got on watching as well. On saying lovely design. Thank you for joining, Anna. Great to see you here as well. And there we have some beautiful anthurium as well. That's called Pharaoh. And Pharaoh, I mean, the name says it all. It has a really stunning color. And then now there it is. It's a bit yeah. In Holland we say the old pink.
Yeah, old pink. What kind of color is this? Is it salmon? Is it pinkish? Is it?
I think it's pink.
For sure, it's not yellow.
No. Although it has a yellow part of the.
Yeah, you like to touch that one, John. I know.
That's 1 euro for you, John.
That's $1 for me. Marloes Joris saying, wat een leuke voorjaarskleurtjes. I haven't told you or the people yet, but there's a really nice. Can we zoom in on the Sprayrose, John? It's a new one from the Opstal. It's called Peach Jojo.
Yeah, let me just grab this.
Look at that color.
And it combines perfectly with the Pharaoh Anthurium.
Yeah.
Because the color scheme is, how do you say that, Tiffany? It's ton sur ton.
Our colorista has to say something now, but she's a bit shy.
She nods.
Yeah.
But this color scheme works because of the roses and of course the yellow tip of the Anthurium.
Yeah, it looks like a small candy box.
Yeah.
Marloes Joris saying flamingo kleur, the color of flamingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So that's why it's called Pharaoh.
Yeah. I mean, you give a dog a name as well, John, so...
Yeah. And my wife also is called...
Flamingo.
But she never listens.
Yeah.
So, but
Hendrik
anyway.
Gauss is saying, love the roses. Vicky Hees is saying that peach spray rose is delicious. What's the name again? It's called Peach Jojo. Yolanda is, it's really bedtime for Yolanda. She's saying the Anthurium looks like a coral color. It's really a pink color, Yolanda. Maybe it's because of the sunshine. It's almost 35 degrees here, Yolanda.
Yeah, but at home also.
Yeah, at our place.
They are installing the air conditioning.
Yeah.
And it works.
Almost.
It works.
Yeah.
We get some cold air around here.
So, but anyway, for me, those color scheme is a matter of putting all those colors together. When I get the flowers in this morning, I'm just going to look what I have. And then I start, getting everything together and mixing and matching. So I don't order it in advance. The growers that support us with these flowers, they just, deliver what they think they would like to show. So sometimes it doesn't totally work out, but because of some rope or some other materials, I can make it work. And I think that's the funny thing about designing. On the spot designing, I think that's always a good thing. So again, just some floral foam. I will just show how I do it. I cut off a piece of the foam, and this is some fabric. Any kind of fabric will do, but this is a type of wool. And what I do, I just roll it into the wool, and then again with the rope, tie it up.
It's a sort of bondage.
Not too tight.
That's his nickname. His nickname is Marquis de Sade.
That's again €2. Thank you, John.
Okay, let's just continue and forget these comments.
No.
So
today I'm allowed to do bad jokes. Am I up
John,
to 2 hours yet?
Almost. Johan Heemskerk is in from Vancouver, Canada. Good to see you, John. Thank you, Johan. Likewise.
Yeah, but
Johan
is spelling my name wrong.
Yeah.
Once again, a euro.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I'm starting off with some lilies. And of course, the bottom part is still like just with regular foam. But you can also wrap it with some plastic so you can stand it alone. Or maybe if you have a small dish, like a saucer, you can put it in there as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I
And you
like-
can make it as big as you want. I mean, you can. Now we've got 3 on a plate.
Yeah,
You can wax it as well on the bottom.
Yeah,
that's also a possibility.
that's Tiffany did one of the designs.
Tiffany did one of the, how do you call it? Bee wax thing, design. Whatever.
Yeah, we will put a link in the comments as well to show that design. It was a beautiful one there. A bowl of floral foam dipped in bee wax.
Okay. And now,
And then
this design is just like fairly simple, easy to make. And especially when you put them on a plate in multiples, like not only one, but like more, then it's more appealing to the audience you will get into the store. And of course, if you have some broken flowers left, that's an easy and good thing to get, them used up as well.
And don't forget, I think in a lot of countries, people started to buy flowers for themselves. And every week a bouquet, you need to surprise the people as well. So come up with an arrangement, an easy to make arrangement. So the people can take that home as well instead of a bouquet.
Definitely, but this one also makes a really great gift, of course.
Yeah, and as a consumer, and I'm also a consumer, it's also nice to reuse some of the designs for your own.
Yeah, you need to, if this foam is used once, then you're not supposed to, or it's better for the flowers not to reuse it again. So you have to get a block of foam and cut it yourself, and then, you can reuse the fabric again.
How cool is it to work with flowers yourself as well? You get the design from a professional, and then you can remake it yourself as well.
Yeah. And this can be done in any color scheme, of course.
Oh, I thought it was just yellow and pink.
No. You can use purples. You can use multicolors.
But just joking. €1 again.
Was it?
Yeah. Hopefully somebody's counting there, because I lost count after 250,000 euros. John.
No. That's from all the flower shows, including the live ones in the UK.
Yeah.
But I think in that case it's about 350,000.
It's in this way, it's safe to say that your shows are priceless.
And that's why they cost a lot.
Yeah. I really hope as well. The UK florists are preparing for their Mother's Day already. It's coming up at the end of the month. But hopefully after Mother's Day, we can do some shows in the UK as well. Again, traveling and showing you, inspiring you with the beautiful flowers and the great designs the magicians come up with. Merel is watching as well. Merel saying, great arrangement type to work ahead when busy and sell as a florist. I think Mark is one of the magicians who has the best commercial ideas for florists. He's the commercial designer or the commercial magician.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's good for every designer out there, every florist out there, to have your own signature. Make it special. Make it worthwhile for people to drive to your shop, especially come to your shop.
And in case people wonder why I'm standing next to a Mark, John.
Yeah. Yeah,
This is going to be a really expensive one for me. But I'm glad.
We are glad that we can help the people with those stupid jokes. So people who are still watching, the people left. Okay. just get through those terrible jokes, just knowing that John is oh, that's a difficult word. Is helping out the people in Ukraine.
So again, it's a small arrangement, but one of the things that makes it special, of course, is also the color combination. I mean, the yellow with the pink and the bright pink. I mean, and it's only like 3 types of flowers. No greens added.
And imagine the lilies pop.
It opens up, and that will look amazing as well.
And although the brightness, the bright yellow with the bright pinks, I mean, it makes you smile.
Springtime.
Yeah, it's really spring.
Springtime.
Caroline is already saying I have a super cool theater waiting for you. So we're on our way, Caroline.
Hey, and Caroline, do you like naughty jokes, or is it John you want?
It's fine. So
really beautiful. Great, Mark. Big thumbs up.
It looks absolutely simple, and it is.
It is. It
2
is
euros
simple.
again.
I mean, you can, sell the whole dish, but also individually. I mean, so that's a little bit flexible as well. So,
yeah. To the last one already.
Yes.
hey,
And again, we're doing this every month to this show to inspire people all over the world. And this time, people also need help, and we're trying to combine those two, inspiring and raise some money or awareness for the people in Ukraine. For the people who follow me personally on Facebook, or know me personally, they know that I live in Ukraine or lived in Ukraine. I don't even know what to say. If it's lived, or hopefully will live again and soon. Language is a funny thing, is a beautiful thing. In Holland we say our fatherland. And in Ukraine, we say our motherland, and I'm one of the lucky men who can say I've got both. I've got a motherland and I've got a fatherland. My motherland needs help. I was lucky enough to get out in time to get my son into safety. Millions of people aren't that lucky. I'm lucky enough to be at my parents' place, to get the comfort of my parents now that I need it, that my son needs it. But imagine those people who are still stuck in Kyiv. I mean, it's with bombs flying around. It was an hour just before we started going live. I was talking to my ex-wife, and when all of a sudden it started again. Hoping that she is safe, she's into safety, and luckily she texted me after half an hour. Okay, I'm for now I'm okay again. Nowhere to go. People are leaving, don't know when they will reach the border, or if they can reach the border in safety. People left everything behind, their cars, their beloved ones. Little children said goodbye to their father. Maybe never see their father or their parents again. It's unbelievable what's happening to such a beautiful country. And we want to support them. We just know Ukraine, we've got your back. As Flower Circus, as floral community, as the whole world is watching, we can't let this happen. Because Ukraine is one of the best places in the world. It's such a beautiful place where I've had so many friends over, and were surprised by all the beauty in the country. And not far from Holland. I mean, it's 2.5 hours flight from Amsterdam to Kyiv, 2.5, 3 hours. With the car, it's 2,000 kilometers. It's not too far. It was the longest 2,000 kilometers leaving Ukraine, seeing what was about to happen or what was already happening. Shelling was already happening in Kyiv when I left. So I just see young people going into battle, which shouldn't be doing this. Of course, they should defend their home country, but why should they? I mean, it was all so good, all nice, and now the whole country is upside down. Don't forget about Ukraine. I mean, it's we are talking about it. Everybody is talking about it, but after this stops, and let's hope this stops really sooner, the sooner the better. But after this starts, they need to build up their country again as well. And this is going to take a long time. I don't even want to know. I don't want to even think about it, how long this is going to take. Remember them as well then. It's great to see what's happening. Everybody getting food, gathering food, offering shelter to the people. But on the long run, we need your support as well. Ukraine needs your support. I'm going back for sure. I will build up the country. I will try to build up the beautiful country that it is. And yeah, I want to thank you all for your support, all for your great messages, helping me out. But I'm okay. My son is okay. The people who are still there need your support way more than I do. So please, people, be kind to the people of Ukraine. Be generous, and it's just beyond words what's happening. Thank you, Mark, making such a beautiful bouquet again.
Yeah. This time, the last bouquet, I have to finish up, of course, with the colors of Ukraine. I mean, just to pay my respects where all the people are still there. And, that's why this blue and yellow, I'm not really fond of these type of chrysanthemums. It's not my,
Do you think it's a natural color?
No, it's dyed. Or there is a color added to a white chrysanthemum. But for this occasion, I'm glad to, use it. And of course, some hearts, just to finish this one up. I mean, so you can see what color works, what color does.
And also the hearts in the color of the national flag of Ukraine.
Yep.
Actually, maybe not everybody, or maybe a lot of people don't know. The blue in the flag stands for the sky, and the yellow stands for the, I don't know the English word, forgive me for that, the grain, the graan. John, maybe you can help me out there.
Wheat.
The wheat. So that's why, what's the Ukrainian flag stands for those endless fields of wheat, but also the endless fields of those beautiful sunflowers. I want to thank you all for your support. Hopefully this helps the people of Ukraine a little bit. Thank you for everybody for if you send money, if you send it money, if you did it via another way, maybe even better. There's no everything you do is good. So, but please don't forget the people when it's not in the news anymore, because it doesn't mean that it stopped. Because then the battle begins to build up the country again.
So almost finishing this one up. Let me just put this aside. Tie it up. And
one last time, I will put the link towards the bank account of the foundation based in Kyiv, where we will raise money to build up Ukraine again and really buy the stuff that's really needed for the people over there.
And this is the end result.
Really beautiful, Mark.
Making use of a metal frame, of course, but I mean the colors again makes it really special. The blue and the yellow.
Wow.
So there you go. Adding some hearts, and we're thinking about Ukraine. That's one thing for sure.
Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much, John, for all you did for me, for Flower Circus. People stay safe, hug each other more than ever, love each other more than ever. Safety is something really precious. Our freedom is something really precious. Seeing my son playing football with hopefully some new friends in his new hometown for I don't know how long, made me realize that we are lucky with our freedom. Thank you so much for watching.